Hey you guys, welcome back to my page. My name's Laura. I'm with Chocolate's Chocolate Designs. Please say hi when you jump on. Hit that heart button for me. And you guys, if you would like the supply list for the things that we're using tonight to make this project, then here in just a second, I'm going to give you a keyword that you can type in and then check your messenger. And you're going to have a list of everything that we're using tonight. But I got to get it pulled up. Y'all, if you hear something in the background, it's thunderstorms rolling in right now. We have got some major thunderstorms coming in. I was just sitting here listening to the lightning and the thunder, and it's booming and it's crackling and it's doing all the things. So I'm really hoping that we can make it through this project tonight without any interruptions to the internet. But only time will tell. If so, hang on. I'll try to come back on, okay? All right, y'all. The keyword that you can type in tonight to grab that supply list if you'd like is tile. T-I-L-E. Type tile in the comments for me. And let me see real quick if I can get my video pulled up. Listen, hey, hello if you guys are watching the live. If you are catching the replay, then welcome to the replay. Here, I got to chat for just a second just so I can get my video pulled up in this odd, new, crazy way that Facebook is making me do to make everything difficult so that I can see all the comments that are going on and we can talk back and forth and I can answer your questions. But they don't make it easy for me. Ooh. I'm going to play my video while I'm going. Otherwise, I have this weird look on my face. All right, here we go, you guys. Hello to all of my friends. Wow. Y'all jump on and say hello so fast. I love it. Hi, Wendy and Frankie. Hello, Leanne and Annette. Thank you so much. Hi, Wendy. Hello, Lisa Marie. Hello, Holly. Hi, Carol and Kathy. Oh, my gosh. It was nice spending time with you, too, today, Karen. We met up today at Hobby Lobby and did a little bit of shopping, you guys. Hello, Hope. Hi, Lori and Tanya and Leah. You guys, I'm trying to scroll up. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Pam. Hi, Dale. But as soon as somebody else types the message, it takes me back down to the bottom. So let's see how fast I can go. Hi, Missy. Hi, Nancy. Hello, everybody. Oh, my goodness. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. If I missed you, I so apologize. Hi, Lori and Tanya. I probably already said that before. Hi, Carol. Hello, Sue. Hello, Elizabeth. Hello to all of my friends tonight. You guys are amazing. So, while I was at Hobby Lobby, not today, but, you know, like 2 days ago, because I'm there all the time, I did pick up this really, really gorgeous surface. Me, myself. Hi, James, and congratulations to you, you guys. Please congratulate James. He is a newer designer with the company, and he just hit his Tier 2 designer debut. So congratulations to you, my friend. I see big things in your future. Keep it going. Keep up the hard work. Keep up the good work. You're doing fantastic. Hi, Diane. Hi, Bonda. Hi, Jackie. All right, you guys. So this is so my style. My style all day, every day is the country theme, the rustic stuff. It's just, that's what I love. That's my personal favorite. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. And this right here I found at the Hobby Lobby. Now, normally I wouldn't have bought this because I'm really, really cheap, you guys. Oh, thank you. You guys, I actually went through downstairs and I pulled out some of my projects from 4th of July last year. So yeah, if you guys are interested in any of those, just send me a message and let me know. And we can do that. So I normally wouldn't have bought this because it's regular price $19.99. And you guys, well, to be honest with you, I don't pay full price for hardly anything, like ever. Yeah, I just don't like to pay full price. I'm a clearance shopper all day, every day. Karen will tell you, shopping with me today, I was like, ooh, the paper flowers are on sale. I'm going to stock up because they're on sale. Ooh, the wood stuff is on sale. Let's grab some stuff because I'm going to stock up because it's on sale. I'm an on sale shopper. And if that aisle does not have a sale sticker in it, I'm going right past it because I can come back later and get it for cheaper. That's how I feel about it. Anyway, I found this. It was on clearance for $10.99 from $19.99, and I thought, at that, I will get it. I will get it, and I absolutely love this surface, okay? So, now there we go. You're with me, Rosanna? Absolutely. And you guys, I have something in my mouth. Ugh. Probably a rice from Chinese today. I did not cook. I got Chinese. So anyway, if you guys love to get a deal and a discount just like I do, and you've not yet joined Perks, Perks is a way for you to get a 30% discount all day, every day on everything on my site. Okay, you never have to wait for that sale sticker because all the time it's 30% off for you. All the time. And today is the last day that when you join, you can also get a free jar of our color of the month, which is called Fangirl. It's a gorgeous purple, and it's going to work perfect for your Daisy Duck when you do the Mickey Mouse collection. Oh my goodness! So last chance right now today to join to get that free jar of paste, okay? But all day, every day, 30% off if you join as perks. All right, you guys, great find on this, right? I love this so much. But we're going to work today on combining some transfers to make them fit a surface, okay? You bought it last year and used it for Christmas decor. Awesome! So I love the idea of taking a transfer that doesn't fit on a surface and then repositioning it in different ways to make it fit. And that's what we're going to work on today. This particular surface is kind of an odd shaped, for me anyway. Let me check the measurements on here, you guys. The inner measurements of this thing. You had Chinese tonight too, and tomorrow night and the night after. Because that's how it goes with Chinese, you guys. That's what I love about it. Listen, I can go to the grocery store and I can buy the stuff to make dinner 3 nights in a row, and it's going to cost me about $60 in groceries. Or I can go to the Chinese place. I can get food enough for 3 nights, and it costs me $60 in Chinese, and then I don't have to cook for 3 days. I think we should eat Chinese every night. All right, this is 7.5 is the inside measurements by, let's look at this, you guys, by like 13 and a quarter, 13 and a half, which is a weird size for any of our transfers, really. Our smallest, the 5x7, is too small for the surface. The B size transfer is 8.5, which means it's going to be too wide this way. And the length is going to be too short of a transfer for the length of this. It's just odd. Odd. We have one transfer, though, from our past that almost fits this thing perfectly, okay? I say almost. It was made to go with a tray that we previously had in a kit together. Hi, Linda. Wow, I have to push play on my own video because, you guys, I cannot look at myself like that. It won't let me push play. Oh, my gosh. Now I want to just throw a towel over my screen. I'm like, I gotta stare at that the whole time. Oh, so this is the one, you guys. It's the Moroccan tile pattern. Currently, y'all, this particular one, like I said, it came with a tray in a kit, and now that it's being sold separately, it's still a little bit small for this, but we're gonna work with it tonight. We're gonna make it work, and it's gonna be beautiful. You love me too, girl. But it's so close, right? We just gotta make an extra. No, we're not even going to. We're just gonna center it and call it good. That's what we're gonna do with this tonight. So listen. I forgot what I was saying. So then the C-size transfers are too big for this, but that's what we're gonna use tonight. A C-size transfer. We're gonna make it fit on here. And it's not going to look too scrunched, and it's going to be amazing. Had to start rabies shots today due to your cat bite. Oh, and her passing away 3 hours after she... Oh, no, Tracy. Oh, no. Oh. You've been through enough, girl. The tray came from Hobby Lobby, and if you type the word... tile, T-I-L-E, into the comments, I also put a link in there for you for this particular tray. All right, now I love the white. I love the way that this looks, but I also love the idea of adding a little bit of color hi Chris, to country themed stuff, okay? So we're going to add a little bit of color today, not overwhelming, just a bit, and we're going to use one of my favorite greens, because to me green is country, right? And it's called Sage. It's a really, really great green for your country style stuff, your rustic stuff. We're going to mix it with a little bit of white tonight just to make it blend in with that background a little more, okay? Just a little bit. You guys know I love mixing colors. Love, love, love to mix some colors. So hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing here. Oh, you've done the rabies. I have never had a rabies shot, you guys, and hopefully I'll never have to have one. That sounds incredibly painful and horrific. And you have been through so much, Tracy, so I hope that it's not too painful for you. Friend's grandson died a couple weeks ago. He only lived 3 hours. Oh my gosh. All right, so because my background there is white, and I want a really subtle mosaic or Moroccan tile on the back of here, we're going to mix this sage with some white and try to get a very, very subtle color. Now, one thing that I'm still up in the air about is if I want to paint this thing with the green or if I just want to tile it with the green. And I'm still not sure. Oh, it's several. Oh, no. I think we're just going to paste with it, but I think I do have to move that transfer around a little bit. So there we go. All right, you guys. Here we go. Let's grab our transfer out. Blowing any dust out of it that might be in there. And let's see. Yeah, we're going to have to move it just to fill in that space a little bit, y'all. I only got the one rabies vaccine. I wasn't going through 7 other shots of immunoglobulin. So I go back Thursday, next Monday, and the following Monday, and then I'll be done. 1 shot each day. Oh, that sucks for you. Oh. Oh. They can't test the cat to see if the cat has rabies now that it's passed away. And if it doesn't have rabies, it couldn't have possibly passed it on to you. I'm sorry, you guys. That seems more logical to me than putting you through all of that. But there you go. That's just me saying that. I'm sorry. That's my brain kicking in there. I would see if they would do that for you. Definitely search through your stuff. Am I going to wax the surface? Yeah, you know what? Yes, Wendy, you know what? I probably really should. I probably really should. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, let's do that. When I did the tray from CC, I did the Be Still and Know That I Am God over the Moroccan tile. I love it. Oh, wow, this is going to look probably pretty similar then to what you did. Maybe just with different colors. I don't know what colors you chose for yours. But, okay, that makes sense then. All right. See, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just talking out of my butt because I'm trying to help you out here. Here we go. Fortunately, I've never been bitten by an animal before. So I don't know what happens when that kind of stuff happens. Just my brain thinking out loud. All right, you guys, we are going to give this a good wax. That's going to fill in any grain that's in this and help any of this color from bleeding into areas that we don't want. And once we've got that all good and waxed, we're going to come back in with our little buffer pad. And I'm going to buff as much wax out of this as I possibly can. You can't over buff, you guys. The wax will stay exactly where the wax needs to be, but if you have too much, your transfer will not stick. Y'all are laughing at me. I don't know. I don't know a darn thing about a darn thing. All right, we should be good. We should be good here, y'all. All right, let's go ahead. We got this nice and fuzzed up, and we're going to put this in place. We're going to move it once just to complete this tile pattern on here. And so what I think I want to do is start on this end. Yes. That way I've got 2 tiles on this side of this big one, and this one's right in the middle, and then 2 tiles on the other side. So let's put this over to the side here. And I'm kind of going to eyeball where exactly I need it to be. And then remove my loose hair. It's definitely not willow. And we're just going to press that right down on there, okay? Make sure you get out all your air bubbles. Now, if you're not sure if you've gotten out all your air bubbles, you can take a squeegee, just like this one. Hi, Jan. And you can go right over top of your transfer and see I do still have some air bubbles here. I'm going to lift up this side right here. And we're going to work all of those air bubbles out from one side to the other, just to be sure that it is nice and pressed down smooth, and that we're not going to have any problems at all with any bubbles in our design. Just squeegee that right down. And as I go over it one last time, I don't hear any more bubbles. We are good to go. To make for a baby boy shower. Nancy, I would have to look and see what transfers are available right now, because there are so many and they go in and out so fast that I can't keep track. I can't keep up with it anymore. All right, you guys, here we go. This green color mixture that we made, this light sage green, and we're going to go right over top of that Moroccan tile pattern. And it's not quite going to fill the entire space. Okay, Carol, will you message me? Because I can add it to the box that I've already got for you. I was going to open your box up anyway because there's something that I wanted to put in there that I forgot. But if I take out some of the wads of paper and bubble wrap, I think it'll fit. Oh yeah, the woodland creatures would be great. All right, so all I'm doing is just letting that paste fall into the silk screen and then coming back over it with my squeegee and removing any extra, because you don't want lines in there. And I'm going to move as quickly as I can so that that paste doesn't start to set up in there, okay? One more pass here. Try to stay on your transfer. Try not to go off of it. Here we go. All right, let's check this out with that green Moroccan tile. It's hard for you to see right now, but hold on a second. Haul, please. Because it looks fantastic. It really looks fantastic. And I'm not ready to spray this down just yet because we're going to use it again. You guys, look how gorgeous that color and that tile pattern look on that tray. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right, we're going to dry this real fast. Oh yeah, to line us with his blanket, that would be great. You guys are just full of great ideas. Really want to make sure that I get this side extremely well, because that's where we're going to lay it back down again to finish off one more of that tile. pretty. So pretty. All right, let's see. Which way is this gonna go? You know what? Let's do it this way. Because now it's just kind of upside down from where it was before. And I'm going to line it up as best as I can. Oh no, you guys, I didn't position it perfectly. Oh yeah, I did. It's good. If I were to wash my transfer, I would be able to see a lot better to line this up, but that takes time. So I'm just looking at my lines here and where my squares are at. Oh, I had it and then I moved it. No! Bear with me, y'all. Right there. That's the sweet spot. What color combo do you think would make a beautiful sunflower blue? Sunflowers are not usually blue. Are they? You guys help her out. I'm not quite sure what a sunflower blue looks like. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and use my squeegee to tap down this last tile right here. Tap, tap, tap those air bubbles out. Oh, I got a big one in there. Okay, I think we're good. We're going to do one more tile over on this side. No notifications, girl. Broadcast channel is going to be your best bet, I think. I have 3 different ways to get notifications, and for some reason, one of them is always messed up, and I don't understand what's going on with it. But I'm always here at the exact same time. Always. 9:30-ish. Unless something happens, and then I post it on my page to let you guys know that something happened. So if I'm not on by 9:40, then check on my page just to see if I posted something that says, for whatever reason, I'm not going to make it that night. Internet problems, it could be anything, y'all. It could just be because I can't seem to get my son to go to sleep and John's still at the bowling alley. All right, we're almost there. And I think I've got it. Hopefully, I do have a bunch of paste on my fingers though. Hopefully, you guys ready to see the reveal? Let's check it out. Let's see if I lined it up well without washing the transfer first and how well it turned out. And let's hope. Yeah, this didn't pull anything up. It didn't stick back down to it. You guys, I'm good. Let me tell you, I couldn't be more proud of myself right now. Because it looks flawless. You guys, can you tell at all that that extra layer on the bottom there was just added? Holy moly. Thank you. Yes, I'm very consistent. Same time, And if I can't make it at that time, then that's just that I have to call it a night, y'all. Because that's my schedule. That's what works for my family. When everybody's sleeping and mom's still awake. Because you guys probably well know that the mom of the house always gets the least amount of sleep. It's the truth. Always. Okay, you guys, I am so proud of that. So proud of that. I love this color so much. And it looks great on here. Just a pop of color. All right, now that we've got this all dried up, we need to add another layer of surface wax on top, and that's going to protect what we've got here from the adhesive on the next transfer we're going to put down to layer on top of this. You guys agree, don't you? Moms get the least amount of sleep. Always. Always. I did take a nap on Friday, though, you guys. I took my kids to school, I came home, and I took a nap. I did wax it first. Yes, thanks to Wendy, who reminded me that I probably should. All right, here we go. We're going to put another layer of wax on here. Over top of this design. That's going to protect what we have here. Mango cherry popsicles. Ooh, that sounds good. We have popsicles downstairs. I got the bomb pops, though, you guys. Oh, can I say that on Facebook? Don't get me in trouble, Facebook. It's really what they're called. They're the red, white, and blue ones. I gotta watch myself. Things like that will get me in trouble. Dancing on a table and showing off my knees will not. Oh! Before you know it, they are grown and you get more sleep than you think you deserve. I'm looking forward to that part of them being grown. Oh, Amanda, no, you got called in tonight, girl. Well, hopefully you get some sleep tonight. All right, I'm putting quite a bit of surface wax down on here, just to be sure. And then we're, of course, going to buff off that extra surface wax. With our little wax buffer. All right, are you guys ready to see the transfer that we're going to use next over top of this? The one that's too big for this surface that we are going to make fit. It's a C-size transfer. Y'all are going to look at this and you're going to go, how in the world are you going to make that happen? I just realized I got paste right up there where I did not want it. I'm going to remove that before I get any more on there. Oh, you still get very little sleep. That's going to be my life, I feel. Be so used to no sleep that I just can't sleep. Okay, here we go, you guys. Here's our big transfer. The big one we're going to use on here that's not going to fit, but we're going to make it work, is Country Kitchen. Country Kitchen. This is a C-size transfer, and as you can already see, this is way too big to fit that space. We're making it happen tonight, though, okay? We are going to make it happen. Used to not be able to sleep. Now I don't want to get out of bed. That's me. It was not in the clearance aisle. It was in the regular aisle, but the clearance tag was on it. I feel like my store, the word for tonight is tile. I feel like my store always has so much stuff in their clearance section that they can't put it all in there. So they move what they can when they can. All right, you guys, we need to get this thing fuzzed up. We need to fuzz it well. So let me reposition all my stuff down here. I'm going to use 2 fuzzing cloths tonight. And typically when I have a C size transfer or a D size transfer or an E size transfer, I'm going to use 2 of these cloths at one time. It just makes my life so much easier. And it's also a lot easier when you're cleaning them to do this as well, okay? So we're going to take 1/2 of our transfer, just like so. This way you don't accidentally put the sticky side on the sticky side and then have a hard time pulling it apart. We're going to roll our backer sheet over and we're going to place our transfer down on the fuzzing cloth right there on that first one. And then we're just going to take the rest of the backer sheet and roll it off, okay? That way, nothing sticks to itself. Your backer sheet can take a little roll, you guys. And then in order to fuzz this, we're going to work one side at a time. This is why I highly recommend having more than one fuzzing cloth. If you've only got one and you need more, we currently do have, kids are grown, I work for myself and I'm awake at 6:30 every day. Oh, you've always had an issue with the bigger transfers. You work one side at a time when you're fuzzing. Keep the other side down. And if you don't have more than one fuzzing cloth, we have a sale going on right now. Thank you, Diane. On a beginner tool set that does have a fuzzing cloth in there. And if you buy the entire thing as a set, then you're going to get 25% off of that set right now. And Miss Shannon's getting one for free because she won it last week. So that should be on its way to you anytime now. Same thing when drying this thing. And when putting it back on the backer sheet, you guys, when putting it back on your backer sheet, put half of it on a fuzzing cloth. And only try to place half of it at a time. It's going to make it so much easier. I promise you. So we're going to give this a really good fuzz. This is a brand new transfer for me. So it's a beginner toolkit. I wouldn't call it a starter kit, Teresa, because the starter kits are what we've had sometimes for Perks members and sometimes for designers. This is just a beginner's toolkit, so it's only the tools. All right, here we go. Now I got a bunch of, how did all of my little strings come loose? All right, I'm going to take the entire thing off carefully. And I'm going to stick it to my table until I'm ready for it. Okay, just slightly stuck to my table. All right, let's pull this back up here. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to use just black velvet. Just black velvet, because that black velvet is definitely a country color. And we're going to put the word country on there. Nope, it's called a beginner tool set. Or cool toolkit, something like that. All right, so we can get the word country on here. We're going to get this right lined up right in the center. And I think we can also get the words made with love. Now the kitchen is going to go off. Fortunately, our transfers are very, very flexible. It does not matter what size cloth you use to fuzz with. So if you're using a towel out of your linen closet, you can definitely use like a bigger towel if you need to. You guys, I'm not centered. This might take a second to get it lined up where I want it. Now I'm way too far that way. Hi, Sandy. T-I-L-E. Janice, just to make sure you get that. T-I-L-E. Tile. All right, you guys, I think I've got my word country in here. And the made with love. We're only going to do the word country to start off with. It's beginner's tool set. That's what I thought it was. I knew it was something like that. And I'm going to go ahead and grab some of my placement tape here just to mark off some spots that I don't want to paste through, okay? So for one, we have this line here. Oh, shucks, you guys, I'm going to fuzz my placement tape too. Makes it easier to come off the transfer when you do that. Makes it a lot easier to come off the transfer when you fuzz your placement tape first. And just on the spots where I don't want my paste to go through, we're going to put a teeny tiny bit of placement tape. I saw something about that. The fuzzing cloth does have two sides. There's a light side and a dark side. The dark side is your fuzzing side, and the light side, the frame is brown. The light side is your drying side. So one side is terry cloth, and the other side is microfiber. Your terry cloth side is the side that you're going to pick up lint from. The microfiber side doesn't lint, so that's one you're going to use to dry your transfers. All right, and there's this little flower right here that I also want to cover up with a little bit of placement tape. All right, you guys, I think we're ready. I'm going to flip this over just like this to make it easier for me to work with. And we're just going to do that word country to start off with, okay? Just the word country, just in black velvet, and just using a mini squeegee so I don't accidentally go out of the lines. All right, here we go. Should be down good. Ready? I just noticed you don't have a hoodie on. It was 77 degrees today, and it's supposed to be 77 again tomorrow. I was so excited that I'm not wearing a hoodie right now. I've actually dug out some of my summery clothes, and it's going to be nice for today and tomorrow, and I think the day after that it's going to be nice temperature, but it's going to rain all day. So we'll see how cold and breezy it is. But I cannot wait. I actually told John the other day I was getting dressed, and I'm like, listen, I'm so tired of wearing hoodies all the time. But I'm also not ready to go on a shopping spree to buy new clothes yet. So if I don't have it in my closet and I can't find anything that I want to wear, then I'm back to a hoodie again. Because that's just how I roll. All right, I've almost got it. Yes! All right, one last pass through here just to get out all of those little lines from our paste. And you guys, let's pull this up. Here we go. All right, we have the first part done. Oh, and I love it. And it matches the handles. Thank you so much, Angela. It matches those black handles that are on there. Look how awesome that looks, you guys. It's cooler and raining here in Idaho this week. It is going to be raining here, I think, most of the week, except for tomorrow. Do you guys love it? But so far, it's just made with love country. It needs to say kitchen. Thank you. I am, Tracy, but the transfer is too big, so I have to move it over. Otherwise, the kitchen would end like way over here off the board. Yes, April showers bring May flowers, and here in Michigan, the trees are starting to bud already, and I'm loving it. To see some color again is amazing. Sunshine and 80s. Oh, that sounds marvelous. To me, that sounds marvelous. All right, you guys, one more time with the surface wax. This time over top of that country, just to be sure that we don't pull that up. If there's any adhesive that sticks to that, when we're putting the word kitchen back on here, okay? 80 and rainy today, but back in the 50s by the end of the week. So, Wendy, I think our stuff is just about the same then. So before you put wax back down, you do want to make sure that that paste is nice and dry. Otherwise, you're going to smudge it. And you don't want to smudge it after you've got your design going. This might be a keeper for me, y'all. We'll see. But I always say that, and then I don't end up keeping it for long. It's like I want it around for a little bit until I change the things up. All right, and then I need my little towel here. Hi, Zanny, how are you doing? All right, you guys, now, if you guys look at this transfer, you can see that the word kitchen is way offset from where country was. And that's why it wouldn't fit the way that it was. So we need to move kitchen underneath the C. And the letters are probably going to overlap a little bit. I'm hoping that that's going to be okay. Your weather's heading my way. I'm hoping that it's going to be all right. So we're just going to kind of see what happens with this as we overlap our words just slightly. So going from one side to the other one and just kind of pressing this down. Thank you. And trying to make sure I've gotten out all of my air bubbles. There's the end of my K. Right there. All right, I think we can work with this now. I think we can work with that. My K right there wants to pull up. Let's see if I can get that to lay down just a little bit better. All right, you guys, wish me luck on this one. Wish me luck with that kitchen. Because it is going to overlap. So that's the only thing that we have any concern about whatsoever is how that's going to look when it overlaps. So we're going to try it and see. Hi, Sandy. We're going to try it and we're going to see. Here we go. It's all or nothing, you guys. I'm all in now. I am all in. And again, we're just letting that paste fall in there, and then we're going to come back over and squeegee out the excess. We're not trying to push it through the silk screen. We're just trying to let it fall down through there, okay? Thank you. Go a tad lighter in color. I could, but I like that the black matches the handles. And I don't want too much color in here. I just want that subtle hint that I've got with the background. You guys can do you, though. If you want more than one color on here, if you want it more colorful, if you don't like the country style of it. But if you don't like the country style, you probably don't like the surface to begin with. Honestly. All right, here's the moment of truth, you guys. Just making sure I got everything covered. All right, let's check it out. You get stressed out when chalking. I think it's a huge stress reliever. Okay. I have an idea. I have another idea. Hold on. Hold, please. Because it does look a little bit clustered right there in that spot where the kitchen and the... What do you guys think? Does it look too clustered right there where the country and the kitchen come together, or do you think it doesn't? That's right. When you're talking, it's no stress. No stress. Because I have an idea for a way that we can separate those a little bit. But you guys tell me. Is it hard to read like that, or is it not hard to read? I'm seeing a lot of I likes it. I likes it. Let me spray that down. You guys tell me. Looks good just like that. Looks good. You can definitely read it. Gives it character, easy as pie, not hard to read. Okay, good. I'm reading it upside down, so to me it was a little hard to read. And we made it fit, y'all. We made it fit. This wood even has a wood smell to it when it gets hot. And I love it. All right, so let me tell you, this right here is a serving tray. Now, our paste, I can borrow your glasses. Oh yeah, that does look good. It looks, okay, I have to turn it around to look at it. Not hard to read at all. Not hard to read at all. Okay, there we go. Country kitchen. So you guys, our paste is non-toxic. It's kid-friendly. It's water-soluble. It's all the things. It's fantastic stuff. However, if you were to put food on this and then scratch the paste, you could end up eating the paste. It will not hurt you, but it's going to scratch your design and it's not going to look as good. And so there are a couple of different ways that we can seal this to make it food safe. Okay, I'm not going to do this tonight because it takes some time. But one way that you could seal this, y'all, look at that pattern on the back. Oh, that looks fantastic. One way that you could seal this is to pour a layer of 2-part epoxy resin in here and let it completely cure. Okay, so you just have a thin layer of resin over top of this. It's going to protect this, and then you could put food on here and serve food on here once that resin's completely cured. And I would wait like a week, y'all. I wouldn't just go 24 hours and try to set something on here, because depending on how thick your layer is, it might take longer to cure. A full week of cure time before you put food on it, you should be good. Your second option, if you want this to be food safe, is to get polyurethane. Now, listen, you guys. Polyurethane does have a chemical reaction after it's poured, okay? And you can pour it on here. You can paint it over top of this. It takes 30 days of letting it set and letting it cure when you use a polyurethane in order for it to be food safe, okay? Yeah, the 2-part resin for sure, not the UV. It would take you 3 bottles of UV resin in order to do this. You definitely want the 2-part, and then you got to really watch your ratios and make sure that you mix it right, okay? Or you could just use this as a sign in your kitchen. You could use this just to put candles on and some decorations and things. If you don't plan to use it to actually put food on, you just want to use it for, I don't know, your silverware and your plates or something like that. You could use it in that way. But, yeah, resin is one thing. Polyurethane is the other one. A week cure time for resin. Just to be safe, y'all, I'm telling you, longer than you probably need. 30 days minimum if you're using a polyurethane. Oh, the UV is not food safe. Okay, there we go. But the 2-part epoxy resin is, once it's fully cured. Okay? All right, you guys, I hope that you love this tonight. I think it turned out fantastic. I love the fact that I could take a C-size transfer and make it fit into this space and still look amazing. And then that extra detail of that pattern in the back to add a pop of color in there that's not overwhelming, but it's just right, okay? All right, you guys, again, last chance to join Perks to get that free jar of paste. You'll get a 30% discount all day, every day. Make sure you guys are checking out that huge sale where you get up to 85% off on things like that Moroccan tile pattern that I just showed you. And then that beginner tool set that's currently 25% off retail price for, I think it's the 5 items that are in there. So that's a really, really good deal for you guys. And also we have a paste bundle as well, where everything matches the new Disney collection, in paste for 25% off. That one's called the, oh boy, Happy Hues. The Happy Hues bundle. What about gator hide? So I don't think that gator hide is food safe. So it says right on the gator hide, in case you guys are wondering, warning, this product can expose you to a chemical known to the state of California to cause reproductive harm. Methylpropyliidone. So I would not say that gator hide is food safe. If inhaled, move to fresh air. Yeah, that seems pretty toxic to me. I would not use that for anything for food. Definitely not for anything for food. All right, you guys have been fantastic. Again, my name is Laura with Chocolates Chocolate Designs. Welcome to my page if you guys are new. Feel free to send me a question anytime you need to, and I'll answer you as quickly as I can. For tonight, I'm going to wash my transfers. I'm going to change into some PJs, and I'm going to move my kid out of my bed so I can go to sleep. You guys are great. See you tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye, everybody. Oh, picture for Facebook. Okay, hopefully you got it. See you guys.